This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You chose to hit play on this podcast today. Smart choice. Make another smart choice with Auto Quote Explorer to compare rates from multiple car insurance companies all at once. Try it at progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy. A trail of clues, a ticking clock, and then an ad? That's not how this story goes. Solve the case without distractions. For just $4 a month, Fable and Folly Plus keeps your mysteries suspenseful and ad-free. Sign up now at fableandfolly.com/plus. The truth awaits.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Table talk.
Table talk. Table talk. Table talk. Table talk. Table talk.
Welcome to Improvise. What is it called?
We're keeping this one in. All right.
Welcome to Tabletop Tunes, the improvised musical RPG. I'm Greg.
I'm Gabe.
I'm Sean.
And I'm Mary Lou. Thank you so much for joining us at the table.
And I know somebody at the table who's having a nat 20 today.
Oh my God. Stop.
Everyone join in. Happy birthday. Thank you.
To me. It's my birthday.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo. Thank you, guys. I actually love my birthday so much. I know some people get birthday blues. Not me. I wake up fucking stoked. I love my birthday. It's my favorite holiday.
I'm also a pro birthday boy.
You
What
are?
do you two love about birthdays?
Everybody's nice to me.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
And see, you just did that to make me laugh, and that's really nice.
Okay.
All day long, I get text messages from people saying nice things to me. People tag me in photos where I look cute.
Do you ever feel like it's a burden, though, to answer those text messages from people like you don't really know very well?
No.
There was a period of time when Facebook was like popping, where I was like, I have to say thank you
To these hundreds
to
and
100
hundreds.
Absolutely.
Facebook posts,
And
and
I would.
don't want to. Yeah, I would too.
I would do it to every single one, but now I don't do that because I've freed myself from that burden.
Good for you.
And yeah, I was telling Sean, you know that picture? You remember that one parade, and I think like Spain or something, where there was a parade and then a dog somehow got on the parade route and was like running down the street and like
and everyone was
smiling,
sort
and
of
everybody
like
was
cheering
clapping,
for
and
him,
it was so clear that the dog thought that the parade was like for him, and he was so happy.
Hell yeah.
That's like
That's
me
you
on
on
my
your birthday.
Yeah, anything good that happens is because it's my birthday.
Great.
Nothing bad happens because it's my birthday.
Oh, yeah.
So today is a full nat 20. Like, it just can't go wrong.
I love that. I honestly feel the same way. I like birthdays because it's like it's a celebration of self, and it's a celebration of like what do I get to do this year, which I think is always really fun.
And what a
cool.
blessing to get older.
Yeah,
you know what I
agree.
mean? Like, I'm alive, I'm kicking, I'm healthy, I'm
And you
doing
look
dumb
fucking
shit with my
great.
friends. Thank you. I do.
I'm sad that people can't see you right now.
Aw,
I'm sad that this is
video.
a pure auditory medium because wow.
I look
Okay, if we get
incredible.
20,000 Patreon subscribers, we can do video, all right?
Yeah,
We'll do
okay.
video.
Wow.
All
okay, I
right,
love
20,000. That's our
You
limit.
heard it here.
You know who I wish that the audience could see right now?
Oh, what a segue.
Our hottest guest ever?
Hottest guest ever with the biggest, fattest ass
Oh, thank
in
you.
Los Angeles.
Damn.
It's Jeremy Culhane.
Hey.
So you heard about my ass?
Yeah,
we've
and
heard
I
about
mean,
your
I-
ass.
It just
I
won
heard
the
it
LAist
first.
fattest
First
ass in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I heard it before I saw it.
Yeah, that thing squeaks.
It was on the things to see in LA list. That
It was
I-
the things to see.
Things
Things
to
to
see
do this
in LA.
weekend. Check out that ass.
Check out that
It's Griffith Observatory, Jeremy's ass.
Yeah. And it does squeak.
Yeah, it squeaks like
Jeremy,
all hell.
you and those big old cheeks got any nat 1s or nat 20s recently?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Well, birthdays make me think of
Ooh, A to see it, yeah.
yeah. So birthdays make me think of fun. No,
Just a little improv inside joke.
We
for the
love
listener.
those.
One of the worst birthdays I had, which isn't relatively too bad. I was studying abroad in France, and it was a Tuesday. I was studying abroad in Scotland, but we were in France.
I'm so sorry. Can I interrupt to pitch a joke?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you say I was studying abroad in France again?
I was studying abroad in France.
Really? What was their name? Hey! What do we think? Be
That-
honest.
Loved
Yeah.
it.
Okay,
Actually,
it's not bad.
loved
I think,
it.
I think write it down.
Okay.
solid
For sure.
6 out of
For
10
sure.
and could Go
Okay.
high.
Mhm.
So I was studying abroad in Scotland, but vacationing in France. This is such a nat one. But for some reason, it was like a Tuesday night. It was dead.
For some reason, it
For
was a
some
Tuesday.
reason.
It was dead.
It was dead in the city. We were in the Latin Quarter, which is supposed to be really alive, but we weren't. The
Wait,
people,
sorry, can you say, I'm going to bet you joke. Can
Okay.
you say in the Latin Quarter again?
we were in the Latin Quarter.
Latin Quarter? I hardly know her.
Yeah,
I give
that's
that a 1.5.
I'll take that.
You
Yeah,
write
I'll
that one
take
down.
Okay, I'm going to
You
write
write that one down.
Going in the notebook.
What are we doing with all these jokes we're writing down? Are we going to tell them? or are we
Saving
just
them
gonna
for
save
later.
Saving them for when we're famous.
Yeah. Remember when I said this joke? Oh, that was good. Anyway, so the people I was with, there was like this group of girls, and they were like, "Oh yeah, let's go out and celebrate your birthday. We'll meet you." So we went to their place for them to get ready. They didn't let us in because they wanted to get ready. They took 2.5 hours.
No.
What?
By the time they were done, it was like 12. They didn't want to come. So we just walked around the Latin Quarter, and I was so upset. I just started like climbing random things. Like, it was the most dangerous I've ever been.
That's
you
such a boy
waiting?
response.
I know,
too.
right?
It is.
Like
Were you waiting outside for 2 hours?
2.5 hours.
Like outside their
damn it.
apartment? or something?
Outside where they were staying, their Airbnb, basically.
That's awful.
With me and my two other friends, and I was like, "Why are we waiting for them? Let's
Why
just
are we
go." And they're
doing
like,
this?
"No,
They were
no,
playing
no,
hard to
let's-"
get.
They were playing worse than that. They were playing mean people.
Did you
Yeah.
confront them afterwards, like the next morning, and be like, "Hey"?
I said it to their face after they're like, "You guys took 2.5 hours. There's nothing open anymore." They said, "Oh, sorry, we were just tired." And
What?
yeah,
No.
They didn't let you in?
This is inexcusable.
Isn't it crazy?
That is crazy.
"That's crazy."
Those are bad people.
so yeah, so in order to deal with my rage, I like
Climb.
climbed light posts and stuff.
That's so. I used to do because I was born in LA. So when
Same
I went
brag.
to college on the East Coast, natural one, am I right? So when I went to college on the East Coast, I was like, oh my god, snow and rain and winters and things like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
And the first time that it had snowed and then rained and then gotten cold again, so there was like that thin layer of ice over the
Freezing
snow.
rain.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got very drunk and was like, I'm going to punch through this snow
Don't do
because
that.
it's so cool. It was great. No, I felt like Superman.
Oh, yeah.
You know that thing where it's like you like break bricks and stuff like that? Yeah, it
Yeah.
felt
Oh,
like
yeah.
that because
Were
it was
you
like,
successful?
I was, yeah. I felt
Wow.
it was amazing. Well, it was a
What?
very thin layer of ice and then just like snow. So I just had to break a very thin layer of ice. But my friend who grew up in Chicago was like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life.
It's cool.
don't get it.
It's cool. I'm a
It's
man.
cool.
Yeah. Did we all grow up in like warmer climates?
No, I grew up in Detroit,
Detroit,
where it was
Michigan.
cold as hell.
Cold as hell.
In the winter times.
Wow.
I remember once I got kind of spurned. I was in like Grand Rapids, Michigan. Here's what was going on. I was pining over a gal, as you do sometimes.
Mhm.
This gal
Been
was
there.
yeah. This gal was currently dating my best friend.
Oh
Oof.
no.
A
Slash.
Jesse's girl situation.
It was a
Yeah.
classic
Jesse's
Rick
girl.
Springfield, Jesse's girl.
One of the roughest.
And I was like watching the two of them hang out and be all lovey-dovey and trying to be cool about it. And eventually I got so fucking sad that I had to leave the party. And as I left the party in the cold dead of winter in Grand Rapids, Michigan, I slipped and I fucking fell on my dumb little ass.
No.
And I just kind of like lied on the ground
Oh,
staring
no.
at the stars.
Oh no.
And then I went to where I was staying and I watched the Chow Yun Fat movie Bulletproof Monk,
Okay.
And
which
that
is,
helps.
Okay.
which is a
Your
very bad
mentality.
martial arts film.
Did it help you feel better?
No, I started crying. And then I
These
stopped.
guys would never slip and fall on their ass.
They're bulletproof. I stopped crying because I was like, I can't leave tear marks on the guest's pillow.
Sure.
So I had to,
Very
I had to like
considerate.
zero in on the plot of Bulletproof Monk to like stop the tears from falling.
Wow.
We find ourselves in a dojo
Great.
where it is the final test of a bunch of students' belts, final belts.
Mm.
And of course, for their final test, they have to punch through a thin layer of ice on top of snow. The hardest technique any of them has yet to master. Who do we see here in this dojo?
Well, of course, you see Jim Marlborough, the sensei of this dojo here in Detroit, Michigan. Jim takes his job very seriously, raising these young children to their full utmost potential. Jim has several tattoos of dragons. All different kinds of dragons.
Some of them are kissing each other. Is that
Some of them are kissing.
There's one from Dragon Tales.
There's one from Dragon Tales. There's
Office
Western
on there.
dragons. There's Eastern dragons. There's wyverns, worms, and and he knows the difference. So lots of dragons, and he doesn't have any children of his own, because why would he? When his bitch wife Carol left, and also he doesn't need them because the kids of the dojo are his legacy.
Speaking of which, the true Johnny Lawrence to this Cobra Kai is Chuck Finnell. Chuck has like a shock of blonde hair that is always kept up behind a tied bandana.
Yeah.
And he's wearing shirts that are never closed.
Yeah.
They're always just a little bit open. He worships his sensei and will do anything sensei asks of him.
And also in this room, way in the back corner, trying to blend in with the wall, is Nathaniel Beans. He's a boy whose bones look as brittle as beans. His mom signed him up, and he really doesn't want to be here, but has to blend in to survive. He's kind of used as the beanie boy punch bag, if you will. He is very afraid of most things, including, but not limited to, karate.
And falling from the ceiling, boink, someone dressed in all black. Ooh, it's Lawrence, a.k.a. Mr. Spider. This boy, I should say, loves to climb. He loves to get in touch with the hidden, stealthy aspects of the martial arts worldview. And he loves to find little boxes to hide into, flip, 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 little barrels to hide behind, flip, 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 and little footholds to climb.
Now, of course, all these senseis and pupils are about to take their test, but they have to wait for every student to arrive. And there are 3 students missing. They said they would arrive soon, but it's been 2 hours, and they have yet to enter the dojo. But the test cannot be completed until they're all there.
Sensei, what gives? I'm ready to punch!
Where are those numbnuts? I told them exactly to be here at 11:14.
You said 11:14,
I
Sensei.
did, and you were here.
I remembered because that's a weird time.
It's because you should always be 1 minute early, and the test actually starts at 11:15. That's the Sensei Jim way.
I'm gonna write that down in my notebook.
Writing is for losers.
I'm gonna punch it into my notebook!
That's better.
Can we go maybe? We've been waiting here a long time, and I have choir practice.
Sorry, I didn't hear you, beanie boy. Use your diaphragm.
Can we go soon? I have a clarinet practice after choir
Is
practice.
it choir or clarinet, you nerd?
It's both. It's both.
You can't sing and play clarinet at the same time! Yeah!
And either
So
way,
right.
you need your diaphragm.
So true, Mr. Spider.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Spider's just like shadow teleporting around the room.
So quick!
Mr. Spider, even though you're only 12 years old, I respect you, and so I give you the title of Mr.
And I'm thinking about respecting you. Though honestly, I think Carol can do better.
I know she can.
No, Sensei, that's not true!
Oh, thank you, son. I mean,
What?
I mean,
Oh my god!
I mean,
You
boy,
said it? You finally said it?
you're just a boy that I know. Your father is definitely your biological dad.
Okay, Sensei. Okay.
Where are those kids?
We've all got something to prove, something to prove, something to prove, something to prove. We're all on the move, 'cause we got something to prove. We've all got something to prove, something to prove, something to prove, something to prove. We're all on the move, 'cause we got something to prove.
I'm gonna take these kids and I'm gonna set them on the right course. I can teach them the right way, how to not get a divorce. I miss Carol so much. She was the love of my life. I'm gonna take these kids, teach them how to treat a wife right.
We've all got something to prove, something to prove, something to prove, something to prove. We're all on the move, going at something to prove.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow everything you say. Can't wait to get a divorce, just like Sensei. Yeah, I wanna follow directly in his footsteps.
In his footsteps.
Whatever he does, I'll do. If he calls me son again, I'll spew, but in a good way. In such a good way.
'Cause we've got something to prove, something to prove, something to prove, something to prove. We're all on the move, 'cause there's something to prove.
I just want to be liked, not bullied anymore. My mom signed me up for this class so I could grow guns and not be poor. Yes, I come from a poor, broken family. But today maybe I'll get strong and fight for
And
them.
I'm climbing on top of your head, flip, flap,
Ow.
climbing inside of your butt,
God,
flip, flap,
get out of
climbing on over your shoulders, flip, flap, climbing until it's enough. I'm hiding in the shadows, but deep down I know I've gotta find my way to be in the spotlight.
Why?
'Cause I've got something to prove, something to prove, something to prove, something to prove. We're all on the move. We got something to prove. We've all got something to prove, something to prove. Go, hot, something to prove, something to prove. Hot ice. All on the move. We got something to prove.
Ow.
We cut from this scene over to an apartment in downtown where we see a gaggle of girls getting ready for their final test
Oh
at
my
the
god,
dojo.
this is crazy. Oh my god, I can't believe we're testing.
I know, this is gonna be so much
Guys,
fun.
should we head out soon or I'm just sorry. I'm sorry. No.
Shut the fuck up.
No, yeah,
Cassandra.
sorry.
You gotta know when to shut your fucking trap.
Oh, God.
You gotta know when to
sorry.
shut the fuck up,
No,
Sandra.
that's so me, Sandra. Sandra Big Mouth.
Sandra, what is your
Sandra,
deal?
don't laugh at that. We're making fun of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry. You're right. Absolutely right.
Fuck
You have
off.
to
I'm
make
just like, my brother is waiting. Sandra Beans, by the way. My brother's waiting in the dojo.
Don't remind us of your last name. We know your bones are brittle like beans.
Yeah.
Yes. Classically. I just feel. No, you're right. You guys are right. We don't have to go. Let's just keep getting ready and putting
This
makeup
is your
on.
fucking problem, Sandra.
Yeah.
One of many, I should add. You don't know how to take up space. The world is our oyster. We can take as much time as we want.
Yeah, exactly. And we're playing hard to get.
Uh-huh. We're playing hard to get with the dojo. With the
Yeah.
art form of karate.
We
Don't
have
you
a
get that?
crush on the dojo.
Yeah.
We're trying to get the dojo to notice us, and we can't just like show up on time.
Mhm.
No. We got to make them wait and make them want it. Make them
I
work
feel
for
the
it.
same way. 100%. I also have a crush on the dojo.
Can
Yeah.
you make a deception check?
Yes. That is a 3.
Hmm.
Ugh, she doesn't even like the
You don't,
dojo.
you don't like the
No, I do.
dojo?
You're
do, I
here for the
swear.
wrong reason, Sandra.
What? Who do you have a crush on if not the dojo?
I mean, definitely not the sensei.
Ew.
Ew.
The sensei's a grown divorcee. Do you call
Yes.
it that when it's the man? Divorcee?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they're all divorcees.
I said definitely not the sensei. I don't have a crush on the sensei.
Can you make
Yeah.
a deception
Make
check?
another deception
I actually
check.
don't think she's lying. I think she's actually.
Can you make a persuasion check?
Yeah, it's an 18. She
Okay.
does not.
Oh,
Okay, never mind,
yeah.
never mind. Go, go, go,
No,
never
yeah, that
mind.
didn't make any sense.
I think it's like maybe one of the other boys that isn't my brother, but like definitely not the sensei.
Wait a second. Do you have a crush on your brother?
No, I
Do you
don't.
have a crush on your brother?
I don't. Guys,
Can you make a
please.
Roll for
Persuasion
persuasion.
That's a 5. They think I have a crush
Oh
on my
my
brother.
God.
No. Is this worth singing about?
No.
Okay.
I think you might have a crush on your brother, but I also think that that's just kind of one of the weird things that you do because you're not like us.
I guess I do a lot of weird things.
Mm-hmm. Look around. What's different between you and us? 1, we're all over 6 feet. 2,
That's one thing that's different. But I
That's
can
why we
name
like the
so many
dojo.
more.
The dojo is the only thing in our lives that makes us feel safe and secure. Everyone else is so puny and small.
That's right. I guess we really have 3 buff girls and Sandra. 3 buff girls and Sandra. I don't think I can compete with these 3 buff girls and Sandra. There's so many things about us that are different as you see. You are all over 6 feet, and I am just 3'3". It can be kinda hard sometimes to be short amongst tall. Maybe by hanging out with you, I can stop myself from feeling so small. 'Cause there's 3 buff girls and Sandra. 3 buff girls and Sandra. It's like a tall people bonanza. 'Cause it's 3 buff girls and Sandra.
Yeah, we're just 3 buff girls. And we're all certified hotties. And you know what we've fallen in love with is the concept of karate.
So sexy.
And you know what we can do when we get to the dojo. We can pump and we can punch, we can kick and lunge and really build up our mojo.
'Cause it's 3 buff girls and Sandra. 3 buff girls and Sandra. But basically bigger than pandas. 3 buff girls and Sandra.
Maybe we should go to the dojo.
Yeah, maybe
let's
it's
do
time.
it. Okay. How do we get there?
It's been 2.5 hours, right?
Yeah, I feel like we can just run
I
there.
feel like we can just run there.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
Sandra, jump on my back. You're
Okay.
so slow.
Notoriously.
Why are you punching my car? Get out of the way! Get out of the way!
Roads are for buff girls.
We cut over to the municipality of whatever they are. It's the DMV, Department of Motor Vehicles. And they're discussing a new law to make roads for buff girls only.
I just listen. My car was punched on the way here.
That's what I'm saying.
These 3 buff girls and a girl I can only describe as a Sandra.
She looked like a
She
Sandra.
looked like a Sandra.
Now,
to me.
what was the consistency of this Sandra's bones?
Well, brittle is all.
Brittle like what?
If I had to guess, like a nice Pinto.
Oh no, that's my daughter.
Mr. Beans, what are you talking about?
Nothing. It's just me, Frederick Beans, the Secretary General of this municipality, trying to run this meeting without letting my personal regrets over the weakness of my daughter and son get in the way. Continue, please.
Well, listen, if anyone understands regrets, it's me, Sandra. Nope, Cheryl. Cheryl Sandra. My name is Cheryl Sandra McGuffin.
Okay.
Cheryl Sandra, nay McGuffin.
Name McGuffin.
That was your maiden name
That's
before you married and then divorced Jim the dojo.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh,
we
I
are
get
getting-
it now.
we
I
are
get it
getting-
now.
We are getting
What
too
the hell
in
was
the
that?
weeds. We are getting too.
I thought we were talking about something completely different.
No,
What happened
we're
there?
talking about regrets, and we're talking about my car getting punched.
Listen, Cheryl sent in her petition to get her name changed back to her maiden name, and so I'm just trying to get us all back on the right track.
Thank you very much.
Cheryl Sandra, nay McGuffin.
We all know each other. We've been working at the same place for 30 years.
Right.
Yes.
All of
Hi,
us.
I'm Nancy. Do you
Okay,
guys know
we
me?
know you,
Yes.
Nancy.
What's your
Yes,
middle
Nancy.
and last name? One more time.
Nancy Filibuster Dwayne The Rock.
Nay.
Nay. Jonathan.
Nay, like the horse noise.
Dwayne The Rock, nay. Yeah, my son acts like a spider. Sorry.
Oh, Isn't it crazy that all of your children go to my ex-husband's dojo?
It's a small town.
It is a small town.
Detroit, Michigan.
Which
What a
is
small
Detroit,
town.
Detroit,
Small
Michigan,
town.
small
Quaint
town.
little
Which
Detroit.
honestly is why I think we need a new buff girl road. There's the number of buff women in this town to road ratio is ridiculous.
It's true, and we've had so many car accidents from cars sharing the roads with buff girls.
Or maybe the buff girls just need to watch their manners.
Hey, that's my daughters you're talking about.
Now, hang on a second. I'm trying not to let my personal relationship to this issue cloud my judgment. You're out here openly pontificating that you're biased.
All we want is special roads for our children.
Frederick, I think it's hard to keep our personal lives out of our workplace.
Oh.
This is politics. Small, tiny town politics. It gets personal. And I don't think that's a bad thing.
I don't either. I think that
No one on this city council thinks that's a bad
We've
thing.
all
No, not-
made bills and laws that personally affect one another.
I suppose that's true when you phrase it like that.
Yeah, you know, I made that law about how you can't talk to me on Tuesdays.
That was a very specific law for me.
But I think it's been really helpful for us because I get annoyed on Tuesdays and I get annoyed when you talk to me. And on Tuesdays, it's just too much. So I think we've all done so much better.
absolutely. Life is politics and politics is life. It's hard to separate the two. Life is politics and politics is life. This I know to be true.
If you try to pass a law, I might block it. If you try to sing a song, I might rock it. If you try to say a line, I might talk it.
One more.
If you try to paint a picture, I might smock it.
It's rules and regulations. Yeah, we got rules and regulations. We all know each other and it's personal. Yeah, it's some rules and regulations.
I made up wall that I'm the only one that can eat at the Subway on Fountain and Dunn.
That Subway since closed because no customers could go, but it still was a lot of fun. Rules and regulations. Yeah, we got rules and regulations. And if you don't understand it, you better get hip quick, 'cause we got rules and regulations.
I wanna make a law right now that buff girls get the roads. I'm putting it to a vote.
Put it to a vote now.
All in favor say yeah, yeah, yeah. And all against you can say nope.
Rules and regulations.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm voting no.
Rules and regulations.
Frederick's voting no.
Tammy's absent, so we'll just skip her.
Because we got rules and regulations.
And that's where we will take our break. When we come back to this thrilling session, we will find out, will the buff girls get the road?
Will the Bean family finally find strength?
Will Sensei Jim get back together with Cheryl?
Will the municipality put aside their personal biases for the good of the town?
And how hard is it to punch through ice?
All this and more when we return to the thrilling conclusion of
Big Trouble in Little Detroit.
the improvised musical RPG!
Acura's all-new ADX, a compact SUV that isn't just built for one thing, it's precision crafted for everything. To escape the grind with available all-wheel drive. To go with your flow with available Google built-in.
Hey Google, turn it up.
Okay, turning up the volume. And crafted to be heard with an available Bang & Olufsen premium sound system. The all-new Acura ADX, crafted to match your energy. Acura, precision crafted performance.
Take your vibes on go.
Google is a trademark of Google LLC.
Switch to Verizon Business and get more from your internet without paying more for your internet. Get LTE Business Internet starting at $39 a month when paired with select business mobile plans. That's unlimited data, and with it, unlimited possibilities. Start saving today with Verizon Business, ranked #1 in small business internet customer satisfaction by J.D. Power. Starting price for 25 megabits per second LTE internet plan with smartphone plan savings, plus taxes, fees, and economic adjustment charge. Terms apply. For J.D. Power 2024 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
Welcome back to Tabletop Tunes, the improvised musical RPG. I have to burp.
Because you had a big snack.
I had a huge snack. That's correct. We hope you all enjoyed your Takis and Modelos that you all are drinking at 11 a.m. in the morning.
Just like us.
But we return, of course, to the dojo, where opening through the sliding door, 3 buff girls and Sandra have arrived, making it a complete class. The test can finally commence.
Girls.
We all wanted
Everybody
to say
yells
something.
at the same time. And that's what I love about you, my students. Everybody jumps first and asks questions later.
Sensei, I talked first to say that everyone's here for the test.
Thank you. I saw that with my eyes.
I didn't need to say anything because true movements are made in. See what I did there?
Silence.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was so cool.
So fast.
Oh my God, it's my sister.
Do you have a crush on your sister?
You like
No,
your sister?
I don't have a crush on
Roll
my
a
sister.
deception or persuasion. I don't know.
That is a 5 or no, a 6.
Are you rolling deception or persuasion?
I would like to roll persuasion.
Bro, do you have a crush on your sister?
What, me?
I feel like you two really want to sing about how you have a crush on each other as siblings, but I'm going to let you two decide.
I don't have a crush on him.
There
I
was
don't-
a weird energy that happened.
I
whenever it came to the
definitely
room.
don't have a crush on you.
Can we maybe get to the test, Sensei?
Of
I
course,
feel like-
sorry. I was just wrapped up in that.
I feel like it's
It
happening.
feels like time has frozen for everyone else.
Okay. Well, it's actually perfect timing because the test for this belt, this is your final test. It's not about punching.
What?
It's not about kicking.
Is it about climbing?
It's not even about climbing. It's about whether you are strong enough to say how you really feel to the ones that you love. Cheryl, I miss you so much.
She's not even here.
I know, and that's how good I've got. That's how good I've gotten at sharing my feelings, Cheryl. Please come
The
back.
black belt of the heart. The black belt of the heart. It's the right place to start. The black belt of the heart.
Come on, kids.
It's the black belt of the heart. The black belt of the heart. It's the best place to start. Black belt of the heart.
Well, then let me kick it off. I mean, let me heart it off. Because we're
Nice
not
adjustment.
doing karate. But either way, I've got something to say.
What have you got
Say it to me now.
I wish you were my dad. You're the best I've ever had. I love you with my whole dang heart, Sensei.
Wow.
I want that
Black belt of the heart. The black belt of the heart.
That's a perfect place to start.
The black belt of the heart.
Okay, I would like to really quickly say, I am not in love with my brother.
Me
In
neither.
reality, I have feelings for another.
Who?
I've tried these feelings to hide her, but unfortunately I'm sexually attracted to Mr. Spider.
Whoa.
It's true, the way he be climbing, just
Yup. I saw that rhyme coming and I hated it from a mile away.
The black belt of the heart.
The black belt of the heart.
Whatever you did, do not start that
Black
again.
belt of the heart.
Black belt of the heart.
And maybe I'm in love with someone too. Ooh, 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 yeah, oh, and maybe that person, Chad, is you. Is your name Chad, the blonde-haired kid in my class?
My name
Chuck.
is Chuck. We've been in this class together.
Chad, I
for a
love you
couple
so
of
much.
months. There's
You
no
could protect
Chad
me
here.
from the police in my life. Isn't that cool, Chad? 'Cause
got
it's
the
Black belt of the heart. Black belt of the heart.
Learning his name would be a good place to start. Black belt to the heart.
Black belt of the heart.
Black belt to the heart.
Black belt. Well, I certainly didn't come here for a black belt, says Cheryl, kicking the door in.
Cheryl!
both Bean's children were right in front of the door and are flung to the floor.
Cheryl, you be happy.
Wait,
Cheryl.
okay, I want both Bean children to give a Constitution saving throw as we see how many bones are broken.
Oh, that one.
Sandra got a 17, so she's fine, but she lands on her brother, who's, you just hear like it's as if like you took a package of Cracker Jack and just stepped on it, you know?
Nathaniel, my weakest student.
I gotta call my dad real quick.
Oh no, your bones sound like a bag of dried beans being run over by a car.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good for me. It doesn't really feel good for me.
You're so injured, you're Sling Blade now?
Yes.
Do you get the reference?
Not at all.
Sling Blade is a movie character played by Billy Bob Thornton. He kind of has like a sort of like fried
fried
potato. You sort of, your voice sort
you're
of
saying
sounded-
my voice.
Excuse me.
I think it's
Cheryl,
Do you care about me at all?
Cheryl,
I pushed my way into your dojo. I haven't been in here in months. Yes, I might have killed a child, but do you care about me or not?
Cheryl, I care about you so much, and I've been working so hard. I've been training every day in this dojo with my boys and my girls and my non-binary students to tell you how much I love you. But in the process of getting in tune with my feelings, I've also become sensitive to the feelings of my students, and you just crushed one of them with a door.
This is a very strange Music Man style of karate studio where all you've really been teaching is to love each other and not karate at all.
Well, I think that's the greatest lesson they can learn, Cheryl. It's the greatest lesson you taught me.
Can I just say, and this is Mr. Spider, is this guy bothering you?
Listen, he's 12 years old, but I respect him so much, Cheryl.
I flip
Whoa,
around
whoa,
and I get
whoa.
a bouquet of roses for Cheryl.
Can I roll to see how?
Sure.
6?
To see how
like enchanted I am by this?
you're not very enchanted. It's a
What do you think, ma'am?
You're a 12-year-old boy.
Okay, fair.
Mr. Spider, if you had seduced my ex-wife away from me, I would understand.
The best seductions are made without seductions.
Your first false step, Mr. Spider. That's all part of growing up.
Feels a little
Cheryl.
close to a note.
Cheryl, please. Cheryl, please. Don't go. My buff girls are here. My beanie children are here. Mr. Spider's here.
Just to clarify, we don't wear beanies. Our beans, our bones are like beans.
See,
You're
he's
like
fine.
Beanie Babies. He is fine. You're fine.
It's funny. My body feels looser than ever. I've almost become like a Mr. Incredible in Fantastic Four. Is that his name?
You've sort of mixed mythologies a little bit. There's Mr. Fantastic.
Mr. Fantastic.
Stretch.
I mean the wife of Mr. Incredible.
So that's
The
Elastigirl?
wife of
Elastigirl.
So
Not
it's either
Fantastic
the wife of
Four.
Mr. Incredible or Mr. Fantastic who have the same powers.
Those things don't exist in this universe.
In Detroit?
Now we haven't heard of that.
maybe now you're the best of us. Flip, flap. Mr. Spider flips to the ceiling. Try and pick up this bouquet of roses with your stretchy powers.
Are you sure?
Can you roll to see if you
roll to see if you get it.
Come on.
17. You were able to get it.
Whoa.
As Sandra goes, guys, something I just realized. Well, we now have one really stretchy person. Mr. Spider can go extremely fast. We have a buff girl who is extremely strong. And
We
Sandra,
have 3 buff girls,
I
Sandra.
feel a little bit invisible. Is this the plot of The Incredibles? And we have a marriage that's kind of like on the rocks a little bit.
I don't
my
know.
God.
Does in The Incredibles, a boy who loves karate realize that he's in love with another boy who does karate because he sees him be stretchy?
That doesn't happen, but maybe it can in our version.
Because I think that's what's happening right now.
You like me because I'm stretchy?
I like you because you're confident.
Why?
Yeah. Up until now, you've just been this weird nerd in the corner who was trying to not get hit and needed to go to choir clarinet.
So it was all about believing in myself. That was the real lesson of karate.
What I've been trying to teach you this whole time.
Sensei, give me a minute.
Oh, he's setting boundaries.
Everyone can stand up for themselves. Everyone can prove their worth. Everyone can be who they wanna be. That's what I have learned. And if you want to stretch, then stretch. And if you want to hide, then hide.
Flip, flap. I'm hidden.
And if you want to get back with your ex-wife, do it.
Do it. I'll show her what's inside.
Just believe in yourself, and you'll break every board. Just believe in yourself. Your heart is strong, mightier than the sword.
Yes.
Just believe in yourself, and you'll break every board. Yeah, just believe in yourself. The heart is mightier than the sword.
I came to this dojo a freaking nerd. But now I have learned to stretch, and it's given me confidence. Yeah. What if God made me right? Instead of what I was thinking, he made me wrong. What if now I believe in God and love, but mostly God?
And
Just believe in yourself and God, and you will teach his word.
I love Jesus Christ.
Just believe in yourself
And God.
'Cause Christ is mightier than the sword.
Let's kiss under the cross, me and you. It's what Jesus would.
There's a cross in this dojo, by the way.
So I'll give a jab cross to you.
And I'll give you a smooch.
Just believe in yourself. Just believe in yourself. And a little God too. And a little God too. If you believe in yourself, there's nothing you can't do. Right, Sensei? Is that right?
I'm so proud of you, my son. And your song has inspired me. Cheryl?
Yeah.
We need to talk about it. We need to talk about the big secret that's been festering in our marriage for the last 17 years.
Are you sure, Sensei? I've learned that secrets are the best place to hide. How was that? How was that?
That was actually really good, Mr.
Oh, thank
Spider.
you. Thank
It was
you.
really good, Mr. Spider, and I'm really sorry I ever criticized you because I love you and appreciate you so much.
Spider, real quick.
Yeah.
My brother confessed his love for, and it seemed like you didn't sing about me in the song, and I didn't sing about you. To be fair, but I'm wondering how you feel maybe about me.
That's
Shut
so interesting.
up,
I'd like
Sandra. Jesus. We still three very buff women who don't believe in a word.
And
you
we
say.
gotta learn. We gotta figure out what the dojo thinks about us.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
But for now, me, Mr. Spider. How about I roll to see what I say?
Yeah, roll to see how you feel.
It's gonna be a natural 1. Sandra, I want you to look at me in the eye when I say this.
Mhm.
In my travels as a flippy shadow guy, his name is Mr. Spider, I have seen the darkest of humanity. I've witnessed atrocities. I have witnessed people acting evil only for their selfish and basest interests.
You're 12.
That's right.
Been through a lot. That's why I respect him so
Okay.
much.
And
And if I had the choice between going on a date with you and being stuck in a time looping chamber where I witnessed all of these atrocities on a 24-hour loop,
you'd pick me, right?
I would pick the loop. You make me sick. Your bone beans make me want to ruin God. If God was here, I would fucking shit on his little butt for making somebody as sick and disgusting as...
You see, Sandra grows 4 feet, becomes extremely
Oh,
buff.
she's 7'3" now.
She's the thing from Fantastic Four.
She's the thing. She's even taller and buffer than us, the buff girls.
And suddenly, the dojo.
It transformed.
Hey, what's your deal?
Oh no, the dojo's in love with her.
Oh, what a cruel twist of fate.
My name's Sandra.
What's up, bro? I'm the dojo. I'm usually a building, but you're fucking hot, so now I'm alive.
Not interested.
Oh! Goes back to being a building.
My dojo.
Wait, but you guys, I thought you were into more the concept of karate rather than the dojo itself.
Yeah, but I fuck around.
Yeah, we're flexible.
Wait, 3 buff girls. Are you gonna let
Make it 4.
4 buff girls? Well, but I was talking to the original 3.
Sure.
Are you gonna let Mr. Spider talk to your friend like that?
No, actually, that's a good point.
Yeah, the only person who can verbally abuse Sandra is us.
What are you going to do about it? Try to catch me? Foot.
I would like to roll to see if, we reach out our buff arms.
Yeah, roll.
11.
I rolled a 9. But together.
Well, Mr. Spider
Yes,
should...
Mr. Spider should also roll.
contested roll.
Should also roll. Give me 2 rolls. One of them is secret.
8, 19.
Okay, so the 8 is for being caught.
And they were both higher.
Oh, actually, no. The 19 is for being caught.
Okay.
So you see, Spider whips out of the dojo.
Oh.
All right, and right into the street. Where unfortunately,
Here I am in the safe streets. I'm certain the municipality has passed a law that'll make it be safe for me to...
a horde of buff women run over Spider.
Oh yeah, I love training.
I love Run Club.
Oh, let's run some more. Hi, buff girls at the dojo. Bye, buff girls.
And in his last words, yes, he's dying. Mr. Spider says, with great power comes great...
Great what? Great what, Mr. Spider?
Great what, Mr. Spider?
He's doing the silence thing.
I
again.
guess.
Oh,
we
it's
never
silence.
know.
Oh,
With great power comes great
Great
silence.
silence.
with great power comes great
God, he's
silence.
so wise, but also such a dick.
I guess that's true because we've all been pretty powerful today, but we've all been pretty silent about our feelings until now.
And that's the lesson of karate.
God!
It's me,
Christian God?
Christian God. You might have-
Whoa. It's me, Frederick Beans. There was a calamity out in the streets. I told you all passing the law about Buff Girl roads. But
Yes,
now we got
yes, Fred.
Christian God.
Yes.
Dad,
My-
you just interrupted God.
Whoa! Are you Satan too?
I am all. I am. Well, you've heard of my one son, Jesus, but have you met my other son? The idea of karate?
No, in what book of the Bible is he mentioned?
He's the one that got deleted.
But it's me, karate.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm up here too. And
The buff girls just swoon.
he looks at all 3 buff girls and says, "How you doing?"
Oh, my hymen.
We could forget that was said this episode.
Why?
No, I don't want to.
Listen, I think we've all learned a valuable lesson about me, karate.
What is it?
Do you want to tell us?
Because I'm at a loss.
Why tell it when I could sing it?
Oh,
He loves singing, by the way.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I think I can help you there. The key to karate is silence. And with his dying words, Spider figured it out. Silence of the mind. Silence of the heart. And by silence, I mean calm. Not some sort of walled up response.
John, that's why you never needed to tell me what was wrong in our relationship. I knew the secrets that you've been hiding and holding.
Cheryl.
What are the secrets? Say them for God.
Well, but silence, right? God, didn't you just say?
The secrets were silence. Yes, good.
I've been silent for so many years because I was taking God and karate's advice too literally.
Don't you understand? The final test that you changed, by the way, wasn't just about punching through ice. It was about breaking that thin veneer of solid matter to get to the heart of an issue. It was a metaphor.
A metaphor. I've never been good at metaphors, Cheryl.
I know.
Ever since we met in English class in high school.
Yeah. I remember that day. It was like I guess I've never been good at metaphors either.
That's more of a simile.
Simile, that's a simile, actually.
That's what I mean.
Punch through that ice and get to the matter at hand. Punch through that ice and make them all understand.
I know at the municipality I did glower, but I just needed my children to see their power. I know now what you all mean, now that they've got a set of normal bones that don't resemble beans. Punch
through that ice and get to the matter at hand.
Get to the matter at hand, yeah.
Punch through that ice, though I know it might not be what you planned.
Oh, Cheryl, I know everyone this might come as a shock. But do you remember that little baby we had out of wedlock?
In September,
17 years ago.
That's how old Chuck is.
He was born with a shock of blonde hair.
That's Chuck's hair color.
But that's not all. What did he have there? Oh, he was born with a bandana right there.
Oh, Mom, Dad!
Punch through the ice and
Get to the
matter at hand. Punch through the ice.
I finally understand.
Go to them, Chad. Go to your parents.
I never knew why bandanas grew from my skull anew every morning. But now I start to see that it is you and me, and now we will be together forever with my new scratchy boyfriend. Punch through that ice.
Punch through that
Get to the matter at hand.
Get to the matter at hand, I'm gone.
Punch through that ice. Make them all understand. This is karate speaking. You all know what I mean.
Karate's a white man.
That's right, I wear cowboy hats and Wrangler jeans.
Just like me.
Typical white man.
But the streets of life are it for the buff girls alone. By working together and being truthful, we can all find our right road.
We can
punch through that ice and get to the matter at hand.
Sometimes the punch will hurt your hand.
Punch through that ice. I guess now we all understand. And that's where we'll end our session.
Wow.
Thank you all so much for listening and joining us on this wonderful road only for buff girls.
Only for buff girls.
And thanks so much to Jeremy.
Thanks for having
joining
us.
as
So
well.
much fun.
The most brittle bean boy I've ever met in my life.
Jeremy, where can we find you on socials and things?
Find me on TikTok at jazzy_jelly.
Yes.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
right.
yeah.
And Instagram and all of them.
Yeah.
Or
And-
email me
Yeah.
if you can find it. Good luck. Good luck, idiot.
Until next time, then, I'm Sean.
I'm Mary Lou.
I'm Greg.
I'm Gabe, and thanks for joining us at the table. Bye.
Wow, would you look at that? I guess the real treasure was the ice we punched along the way. Thanks again to Jeremy Culhane for joining us on this episode. If you want to hear more Jeremy, we actually have a Patreon episode that we recorded with him out right now. Play along as we do D&D trivia hosted by Gabe. Listen to that or one of our many other Patreon episodes at patreon.com/tabletoptunespod. That's patreon.com/tabletoptunespod. Boing boing!
The Fable and Folly Network, where fiction producers flourish.
Hey, Dad, I've got a question for you, and it makes me really frustrated.
Mikey, the stars are wrong.
We jumped 2.5 times farther than we were supposed to.
He's not a robot, right?
He's an AI.
They used you, yes, but they used me worse.
I want to go home.
How many minutes are in a while?
Ask Your Father is available anywhere you get podcasts. Find out more at GideonMedia.com.